As the old saying used to go, once you go black, you never go back. And that was the case until Travis Kelce proved that theory wrong. I guess after dating Kayla Nicole for 5 years, he was able to go white and keep it hype. And that's exactly what the case is now. Let's hold those horses for a minute. Let's stop the show. Remember, here on social media, there are a lot of black women out there who just simply refuse to date black men.
Hey y'all, what it is, Bilge. Okay, so I just want to talk about a group of men, or types of men I will never date again. Of course, black men are number one. I'm never dating another black man. I don't care. I don't fucking care, okay? I'm still divested. I'm not going back to Wakanda. Stop telling me to go back to Wakanda after I have a bad date with a shitty roach, snow roach, okay? It's snow roaches that are giving me these bad luck, not actual white zaddies, okay? Alright, so yeah, number one, black men, I'll never date them again.
And not only do they refuse to date black men, they favor to date white men almost exclusively. And the reason is because white men are supposed to be better partners. They're more loving, they're more romantic, they're more giving. And this is why a lot of black women feel that white men are going to be better partners than black men. Now, also, when a man is white, he's financially more giving than, let's say, a black man who is cheap. But sometimes you have situations like this when a white man treats you just like anybody else.
And then when we went to the basketball part of things, y'all, like, I fell. Like, I twisted my ankle and fucking fell in the middle of the fucking arcade. And he did not flinch. He looked at me, well, he kind of flinched, and he looked at me like he looked at me like I was a crackhead. Okay? He looked at me like I was a random stranger that just fell out, and he's like, what the fuck? Okay? He did not help me up. A fucking worker, another white guy, helped me up. Not him. I was fucking pissed about that. And he had the audacity to be like, wow, maybe it's some shoes. Fuck out of here. You couldn't ask me, am I okay? How's my knee? Because I fell on my knee. You couldn't ask me how the fuck is my back and my knee, okay? And by the way, I only fell because I have weak ligaments in my legs because I have fibromyalgia. So that's fucks up my back and it makes my legs weak. And sometimes I just randomly fall. And that happens sometimes with me.
And speaking of black women getting treated like anybody else when dealing with a white man, that's exactly what we're talking about with Instagram model Kayla Nicole. You see, they were the hottest interracial couple in the United States. He's a successful football player, and what she is, I guess she's somewhat of a model, who I would say is probably broke and doesn't have a lot of money. But with that, there was a rumor that came out that Mr. Travis Kelce was cheap and made her go 50-50.
Travis Kelce's girlfriend, Kayla Nicole, allegedly broke up with him because he kept making her pay half of everything in the 5 years they were dating. So here's the only thing that I can say is true, because I don't have a fucking source on this, guys. I'm not actually perpetuating this. I just think it's a hilarious story. I will say that they are broken up. They dated for 5 years, and throughout those years, Kayla got only $100 from Travis. So do the maths and get how much he gave her each month. If I was that loaded on a girlfriend, I definitely wouldn't make her split stuff with me. But it is a fucking power move. It's fucking
hilarious.
If it was just at the start, I think that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I would be really insecure as a player that girls are just with you for your money. That's the whole culture of like these industries, is that girls are fucking snaking you for all your money and then they cheat on you or leave you when you're no longer in the league. So I might put her through some sort of fucking ringer too.
See those memes or TikToks after dinner? The dude's like, you gonna give me head tonight? And the girlfriend's like, no, and split bill. Hands her the computer to pay for her shit.
And black women didn't appreciate the fact that Travis Kelce didn't want to invest in Kayla Nicole.
Now, this video clip was DM'd to me over a dozen times, and some feathers may be ruffled to hear this. But the energy that Travis Kelce is giving in this clip is giving cheapskate, it's giving I barely invested, it's giving bring me back my change from the store, it's giving I got off easy, and it's giving penny pincher frugal energy. And these are the red flag signs which should let any woman see what she needs to know about whether a man is a generous provider or not. And for those of you who don't know, Travis Kelce's net worth is $20 million. And as it stands, he's already a future NFL Hall of Famer, being that he is one of the best tight ends to ever play the game. But sadly, he wasn't invested in Kayla, and it shows in his big shrugs shoulders energy. And people may feel a type of way with what I'm about to say, but as a black woman, you definitely should not be giving your money to any man, especially not a man worth $20 million.
And of course, if you're a white man and you're a millionaire and you don't want to invest into a woman like Kayla Nicole, who, by the way, isn't going to give you anything because I don't believe anybody's really touching her right now. I mean, there are some rumors she might be dating somebody on the Cowboys, but the reality is that he was able to let her go. And now he's dating Taylor Swift. Now, what is Kayla Nicole's net worth? Can we find it on social media, Dima? Let's type it in. Kayla Nicole's net worth, not the YouTuber, the Instagram model. I can guarantee you it comes up with, drum roll, please. Well, some sites say, I don't know, $2 million, maybe nothing, we don't know. But if we were to type in Taylor Swift's net worth, it's $740 million, which means that, well, if his net worth is $20 million, Taylor Swift is worth $740 million. So wait a minute, stop the show. He had the opportunity to date Taylor Swift, and that's why she was at the Kansas City Chiefs game at Arrowhead Stadium. By the way, she was up there with his white mother really enjoying herself. While who? Kayla Nicole was somewhere else doing what? Doing nothing. See, here's the situation with men and men's money. A guy like Travis Kelce doesn't want to invest and spend money on an Instagram model who is not worth the money. And that's the problem with people like the ladies you've been hearing. They want a man to invest in something that isn't worth the return. And Taylor Swift, who also has a lot of money, $740 million, she's much richer than he is. It makes more sense for him to deal with somebody like her instead of dealing with a loudmouth like Kayla Nicole, who goes around disrespecting people. I mean, do you guys remember what she said to Cam Newton about women who cook and clean and stuff like that? Yeah, absolutely. She was against it, right? She's a complete feminist. But now you see Travis Kelce kicking it with Taylor Swift, who is probably, if not the richest lady or second richest lady in music. And they're both around the same age. Now, what does that tell you? It tells me that these black women who want to deal with these white men, and these white men who are doing very well, they have forgotten one thing. The white man still is top of the food chain. As long as he runs the world, he's top of the dating food chain. And Travis Kelce happens to be white. And just because you don't want to do X, Y, and Z, how easy is it for him to replace somebody like her? And he can still do it and still get a white woman who's still very rich. And this is something that a lot of ladies don't understand. They want to go ahead and compete for a guy like Travis Kelce, but you don't understand that a guy like that has a lot of options. And he knows that. That's why he never married her or actually committed to her or just, didn't do anything more than what he was doing. And what is she doing now? Well, she's not dating anybody on the level of Travis Kelce. She's not dating anybody worth anything right now at all. You want to know why? Because for most guys, she's probably not worth taking serious. And that's the issue. So many people get upset, especially women, when guys don't want to take them seriously and they're probably not worth being taken seriously. And that's typically what it is. And I guess one more thing, it's not saying once you go black, you never go back. What it's saying is, hey, if I'm open to dating white women, you got to compete. And as we can just see here, Kayla Nicole just don't have nothing on Taylor Swift, according to him. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you. Just heard the bell. We're out.